Okay.
I catch a cold, and I got no place to stay. He said, yes, you do. Buck said, yes, you do. He says, we have a officer's hotel reserved for us. I said, how am I going to get in? He says, with me. He was a nervy guy.
So you were Master Sergeant, but not an officer. So as high as you could be without being, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't belong in there. I had a chance to go to Officers Candidate School. And this goes back a year or two. I had a chance to go to Officers Candidate School. I signed up for it, you know, filled out the papers and all that. And I got my papers to go to Georgia to go to Officers Candidate School. I was accepted. But at the time, I was in charge of a carrier and repeater group. And we were going to go to Philippines for Island Communications. And the first lieutenant was Lieutenant Fader, who played football for the Giants. There's so many stories. And that was a strange. I'll finish this one first. He was a football player, so there he was. He wanted to bond with the guys, so who were going to be in his group. There were like 24 of us in the group, and so the ball. Somebody kicked a good kick on that side. He's over here with another group. It went over their heads. I'm walking along with a friend of mine, and the ball bounced my way. So I took it, and the guy's coming over to get the ball. I said, I'd like to give it a kick. So I kicked it over Lieutenant Fader's head, over to the other guy. I was the kicker on my high school team.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, it wasn't new to me. So he looks at me and says, did you kick that? I said, yeah. And I said, wow. So then about a day or two later, they want everybody to fall in. I was the only one who had infantry training. When I got out of Catholic U after my third year, they took me out. I was in I signed up for the, I was in what you call it.
Was it officer training kind of thing, or
huh?
Officer training kind of thing, or?
No. I was in college and I signed up.
GI Bill?
Huh?
The ROTC?
No.
Like ROTC, I signed up for, take me when you want me kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
What do you call it?
That one I don't know.
Yes, you do.
The draft? Well, no, draft.
No, I want to stay away from the draft.
Yeah.
This was, well.
Yeah, in scripture, we'll get it.
I signed reserve. I signed
yeah,
up in the
okay.
reserve. That's
the reserves. Okay.
I signed up in the reserve. And so after, they said, this was during a winter, and they said, well, we want you to finish your third year, and then we may take you in the spring, and they did. And they zipped me to North Texas to the Panhandle. Infantry basic training. Worst 4 years first 4 months of my life.
Infantry basic. Oh, all right. Well, here, finish the China story here. As you're,
okay.
So you've gotten these passes. You're in China. You don't have the right clothes because it was hot in Ie Shima.
Gets me at a bed.
Aren't we cozy?
No, Buck Rogers.
Oh, I'm getting the story of on the China story. So give me 2 minutes.
Oh.
So you're in China.
Yeah.
You're sneaking your way into the officers.
Yeah, I went in there. It was warm, and it was all nice. Then Buck Rogers says, "You can't go around like that in khakis when everybody else has winter clothes on." He said the MPs will pick you up just like that. So he said, I got to get I got to get a Jeep. And he said, we'll find a Army supplies place. So we get an Army supply place. We found one. And the guy said, give me your papers. I said, I have no papers. I can't give you any clothes.
Oh, this is what at the time that they're bulldozing planes into the ocean, right? And he's
No, I'm on.
no. I know, but I'm saying he's worried about the clothes, and but
Exactly
meanwhile
that.
they're bulldozing planes.
I told him,
Yeah.
I said, I was just on Ie Shima, and we were bulldozing airplanes. And you can't give me a shirt and a pair of pants that are warm? No, I said, I can't. Buck Rogers gets into the scene. He says, you give him what he needs. The guy says, well, he said, I might get discharged. I might get whatever.
Yeah.
He says, no, you won't. He said, the war's over. Things are relaxed. So he gave me this stuff. And then I felt so much better. then we toured Shanghai, Tianjin, Tsingtao, another one way up north. 5 places, and picked up 5 or 6 Marines in each place. And pretty soon we filled up the plane. And no seat for me. So Buck says, stay in the cockpit with us here. So that's where we went. Then we were coming back after we had a full load. We landed up in Naha, on Okinawa again. He says, McGee, because of regulations and I have this load, he said, I can only land on their island. I can't go to your island. So he said, you'll have to find transportation from here to your island. So I was, kind of mosey. It's fine, Buck, It's not too far. And there's transportation back, boats, planes, whatnot. So I found a guy, and I said, you have any idea how I can get back to Ie Shima? And he said, yeah. He said, I'm going there. And I said, how you going there? I said, can I go with you? He said, sure. He had an old shot up B-26 fighter bomber. And we get in that thing. I thought we were going to end up in East China Sea.
Oh.
It was rattling so much, and I said, this plane has seen some action. He said, he's seen a lot of action. A lot of missions, I guess. So that's how I made it back.
But he got you back.
Duties. My number came up. I got on a transport plane, ship, and made it back to Seattle. Started in Seattle, went to Hawaii, and came right back to Seattle.
Right back.
I mean, right, yeah.